People, so today I'll be talking about why the heliocentric model doesn't make any sense, or why, on the base of real science, on the base of law, that we can see, that we can replicate, that we can understand through logic, critical thinking, this model, which is we call heliocentric model. Let's go. Here's Pluto. As you can see, the Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Sun, and when you go deeper in the first three orbit, that will be there's a Mercury over here, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and all the moons, everything. So my first thing about this model, it all starts from the Big Bang. Okay, if you believe this model, if you believe in the solar system, you have to believe the Big Bang, because it's part of it. You can't say I'm just gonna believe us Earth is a globe, but I'm not gonna believe the Big Bang. You can't do that because it's part of the theory, part of the model. So let's get a little bit deeper. So they say, the scientists say, the heliocentric model, the Big Bang theory, or the, let's just say, the scientism part. They say we right now are revolving around in actual time like this. We and the other planets are revolving around a sun that's 93 million thousands of miles away, and we are in just a ball that's is revolved by a moon, that's a rock, and we are in a solar system that we call solar system. That's a family of 9 or 8 planets, whatever you believe, and that's in the Milky Way galaxy, in the vast space, empty space. This is the theory, the complete theory. And I'll give the 5 basic reasons why this doesn't make any sense. Okay, they say it's the gravitational force that holds everything up. Everything revolves around like this in the circle. That's because of gravity. And if you Google gravity, if you just have I have my own set of instruction over here. Let's go over here. This is my Instagram. Let's take a minute. Gravity. From the definition of gravity, if you go to Google and if you take gravity, a theory or a fact, so here you can see definition. I screenshot it so it'll be a lot easier. Universal gravity is a theory, not a fact, regarding the natural law of attraction. This matter should be approached with an open mind, studied carefully, and critically considered. The universal theory of gravity is often taught in school as fact, when in fact it is not even a good theory. I didn't say it. It was said by NCSE.ngo. That's in California. And they do the research on science, scientism, science education, on anything. And when Neil deGrasse Tyson was asked in the Star Talk radio, so what is gravity? He told, we don't know. I have no idea. Next question. He just skipped the reality at all. And going to the solar system again. The solar system has two major things. Gravity is not a fact. It's not a force. It's a theoretical concept given by the scientific community that holds everything together. And there are two types of gravity. So the Newton base is, because everything is round in the large object, there's a center of mass, center point, that attracts each and every object towards it. That's the Newton way of gravity. And there's an Einstein way of gravity. If I had to explain it to you guys, Einstein, what he meant was, look at this way. This is a space, okay? You see the XY axis. If I had to tell like this, so there are four axes, three axes, okay? This is X, Y, and Z, like in the middle. So what he was trying to tell was, whenever an object has a mass and exists in this existence, they tends to bend the space and time around it. Just like this, because the sun is in the center and it's existing, right? It's in a existing form. So because of its mass, is the it's exerting something in the existing fabric of reality. The bend of fabric of reality is of space and time is gravity. That's the Einsteinian way. The bend of space and time is what the effect, the gravity is. That's why there is a pulling force towards it. But it doesn't make any sense to me in a scientific and being an open thinker. Look, this all isn't in a vacuum, okay? That's what they told me. Every science book, every space agency, they told this, everything happening is in the space, empty space. So you're telling me this all is empty space, and there is a planet, PLANETE, that's called Earth. That's where we are, right here, and that's spinning with a ball with it sticking in it, large, like 70% of the large water is sticking right there, like that, and it's spinning in a rotation that is spinning. It is revolved by a moon, and that's revolved by a sun. Think another way. First thing, it's a vacuum. Second thing, how can there can be an atmosphere and a water sticking in a ball in a vacuum and that's rotating? Okay. Second, it breaks the second law of thermodynamics, that's its pressure equilibrium condition. Atmospheric pressure and non-atmospheric environment. How can they coexist? Third, the water is sticking there. The water always finds its level. That's the law of water, okay? That's wherever you go. Fourth, who measured and who did the calculation, who got the pictures and did the animation and knew that it was all this in a right path? Who measured this all? Which satellite went this far and captured this image? I know this is a CGI one, but they claim this is how things are. But I'm asking you, who got this far and how did we got this information and who clarified it? Just like who measured the distance from sun and the moon or the sun and the earth? Let's just say this is the real distance. Okay? If you measure the distance, the earth is right here. Over here, you see it? This is earth. And how far is it in a real distance? That's not it. Look again, look again, look again, look again. Okay? So here is the sun. That's the earth. That is 933 million thousands of miles away. Who measured it? And how? First of all, before measuring that, how did you measure the radius of Earth? And how? Who measured the spin of Earth? As you know, this is spinning, right? Like this. In actual time, let's just say. Like this. Who measured the rotation of Earth? And how? What was the instrument? How do we know it's rotating? On what basis? And who confirmed it? Because if it was rotating and I was in America and my friends were in Australia, you could not see the moon from the both sides. You cannot. You just cannot. Look again. There's Earth. That's what they tell you. Think again. This is Earth. Like this. If the moon was revolving around us like this, why can't I only see the one part of the moon? Why can't I see the other part of the moon? If this was, rotating in this way, in the actual way as it's shown, how can I see? Let's go like this. Here's this Earth, okay? There is the moon. Can you see the moon? Like this. So this is the real distance if you have to animate it. If Earth was rotating and moon was rotating like that, me and my friend from Australia or Nepal or from any of the world, we cannot see the moon at the same time. It's impossible, guys. Impossible. This is your model. This is what you believe where you live. Think again about it. All the things. Big Bang, solar system, every image that's been given to you by NASA is CGI. Go look at it again. We never landed on the moon. Look at it again. Do your research. And you don't live in a plane planet as this, but we live in a plane, plane plane. Think about it in that way. Geocentric and heliocentric. This is the heliocentric model. Appreciate it.